Hey everyone, welcome to Craving Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Now in this video, I'm going to discuss John Carpenter's comments yesterday about Halloween Ends and how it compares to the previous films in the franchise. And we'll also consider the recent statements from Nick Castle and David Gordon Green and see how they could also connect to what Carpenter had to say and how it could affect our expectations for Halloween Ends. Let's go! So comicbook.com published an article last night sharing John Carpenter's most recent comments about Halloween Ends. And the headline reads, John Carpenter calls Halloween Ends a departure from past Michael Myers movies. And the article goes on to say, a sequel to 2018's Halloween and 2021's Halloween Kills, the conclusion of director David Gordon Green's rebooted trilogy ends Michael Myers' 40-year reign of terror that started in John Carpenter's Halloween in 1978. In an interview for The Thing's 40th anniversary, the trilogy producer and composer teased the finale hitting theaters on October 14th. Expect the unexpected. And then John says, well, it's Halloween and it ends. A cryptic Carpenter told Sci-Fi Wire with a laugh, quote, you'll see it's a departure from the others. It's interesting. Dave is a really good director. I love working with him, end quote. Now, to go along with John Carpenter's statement, the article continues with reminding us of some recent comments from Nick Castle and also David Gordon Green. So for Nick Castle, we see here next in the article, according to the original Shape actor Nick Castle, who will make a cameo in the new movie, Halloween Ends has a, quote, very surprising storyline, an ending for everyone. Castle teased during a recent convention appearance. It's absolutely something I don't think you would have ever guessed in terms of the way it's going to unroll. And then finally, they include David Gordon Green's following quotes about the movie. Halloween Ends is a very different in tone from Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills. And I think that's part of my self-indulgence. I very often jump around in genres and explore different themes and characters through movies, Green told The Hollywood Reporter, promising a shocking twist ending for Halloween Ends. Quote, so I've made a point for my own interest as a fan to take different technical approaches to each of the three in this trilogy. So I'm excited to show you guys what we're working on, but we're just cooking it up right now. I'm sure it will evolve. So, what do all of these comments mean? What are John, Nick, and David telling us in these quotes and comments? Well, let's break it down like this. Number one, what we know about Halloween Ends is that it's a departure from 2018 and Kills. All right, John Carpenter says it is interesting. It's a different movie than what we've seen in the first two. We know that. Second thing we know is that it will be a surprising storyline and surprising ending for everyone. It will be something that Nick Castle thinks we would never guess how it will unfold in the movie. Okay, that's number two. The number three thing we've learned is that Ends has a very different tone to 2018 and Kills. Not that it's just a departure from those two, but it also has a different tone altogether. and that David Gordon Green said he jumps through different genres and themes in these movies, in each one respectively. So that we've got a different tone and a different and it just being a departure, and that it's something that we probably would never guess how it will happen. And then also we know that David Gordon Green has stated in the past that this is a, quote, coming of age movie, and that it's heavily influenced by the John Carpenter film Christine. And he actually gave a copy of the script of Ends to John to make sure that it wasn't too close to Christine. That's how close it was to the Christine film as far as being influenced. That's a big one as well. And then finally, combining all of these comments with Jamie Lee Curtis's comments that Halloween Ends is going to make the fans very, very angry. That was her direct quote that she said about this movie. This is a lot of detail. Now, we don't have a lot of specifics about the film, which I'm glad. They've been super locked down on like scenes and things that are happening, which is great. And hopefully the trailer, when it comes out, will not give away too much of that. So we don't have anything about this movie really that could ruin anything. But what we do know are based on these comments is that if you go into this movie and you're expecting it to be Halloween 2018 or Kills or possibly 78 even, if you're expecting that, you're not going to be satisfied. I can tell you that. They are letting us know ahead of time. They're airmailing it that, guys, this is a different movie. Know when you go into the theater, this is not going to be what you've seen. We're changing it. We're departing from the feel, the tone of these other movies. It's going to be different. It's going to be a unique film. So that's the first thing that we've got to remember. Don't expect this to be 18 again and Kills again. This is going to be something very different. And there have been rumors, and you guys have heard the rumors that are out there, and that's all they are. They're just rumors. No one knows. The only thing we know that they did say that was being confirmed, I guess, is that it's a 4-year time gap. There is a 4-year time gap in it. That's official. So we know there's going to be that. But other than that, there's a lot of rumors, and that's all they are. We don't really know how this is going to happen. We've heard all these other rumors about, Michael being killed and all this other stuff. I don't put any stock in any of that. Rumors are just that. They're just rumors until they're not. So, I think that what we can take from this is that we may be getting a Halloween movie unlike any we've ever had. This could be something very different, and we might see David Gordon Green's other side, if you will. Like he says, he likes to take different approaches. He likes to mix up genres. So this could be something very unusual for a Halloween movie, and which is why Jamie Lee has come out and said publicly that some fans are going to be very angry with this movie because it's not going to possibly be what we expect from a Halloween movie. It could be totally different. The term coming of age film, that's another thing that is a little bit of, not want to say a red flag, but something that could be a clue, let's say it that way, an indicator that this could be a whole different tone, very different vibe and direction from what we're used to seeing. And of course, when I think of coming of age, I think, well, that's got to be pointing to Allison, right? Because she just lost her mom. Her mom and dad are gone, and she could be in this place, and she's young, where she's going to be struggling with this anger, the feelings of revenge and wanting to kill Michael. It could consume her. It's this coming of age, kind of like how the character in Christine was slowly becoming possessed by the spirit in his car. It could be very much like we could see that happen with her. And what happens at the end of the movie if, in fact, Michael's body dies and that immaterial evil that possessed him leaves and possesses Allison? What if that's the coming of age? What if that's the Christine comparison of why David was concerned it was too close to the script of Christine? What if that's what happens? That could be very well what happens. Possibly. I don't know. A different tone, different feel. That would have more of an Halloween 4 feel, but very, very different from this current trilogy for sure. And so anyway, guys, I won't go on and on with theories on this. I just really wanted, I'll save those for other videos, but I wanted to just give one idea for now that's on my mind about how this could affect and how it makes sense within the comments and how it could affect the script, or possibly the character of Allison, especially, I see more than anybody else, in terms of how that could be a coming of age film. But the main thing I wanted to focus on was just these comments, guys, and just kind of prepare us and make sure we understand they're letting us know this is not going to be what we've been seeing. It's going to be a different film. And what does that mean beyond that, as far as the story, then we can speculate on for the next 3 or 4 months here. We got a trailer coming out, should be this month. I think it will be attached to the Nope movie. And I think it could literally drop any day. So I'm watching for it every single day. And I think we will get it soon. So stay tuned for that. And we'll talk more about it. But now I do want to know what you guys think about these comments from John Carpenter, David Gordon Green, Nick Castle, Jamie Lee, all of this combined together. I want to know what your thoughts are about how you think this could affect the film for Halloween Ends. So let me know your opinions, your ideas, and your theories in the comment section below. So please leave your comments starting now so we can engage and discuss it together. I'll always love hearing what you guys are thinking about your theories. So let's talk about them. And that's going to be it for this update, guys. But I'm going to be back soon with more Halloween Ends and other horror movie content. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, this is Craving Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Thanks for watching.